Congressman Steve Womack says the Second Amendment is something that should never change and is there for a purpose.
I'm not a big fan of the federal government dictating to law-abiding citizens what they should have or not have. So I don't think we have a Second Amendment issue necessarily. I think what we have is a very serious mental health issue that relates to the Second Amendment.
The Republican says schools should regulate at the local level.
Well, I'm not for the federal government telling the local schools how they should act, what they should be doing. But look, our schools have the capacity to limit access onto the school grounds in terms of how somebody could breach a security point, this sort of thing.
Libertarian Michael Kalagias has a background in education and currently works security at Bentonville Public Schools.
The only way to stop a shooter with a gun, for the most part, is another shooter with a gun. Yeah. Our campuses currently, most schools are gun-free zones. So, and that's something that the federal government has also supported, which just tells someone who's going to attack that, oh, look, here's a sign that says there's no guns here, which means no one's going to be able.
He says in addition to banning gun-free zones, volunteer teachers should be trained.
But I think an option that you could use is that teachers that would be willing, that would undergo the training, they would have to work with the police department so the police department would know which teachers had guns so that when they come in, they don't just start shooting teachers thinking the teacher's the gunman. So you'd have to work combined, you'd have to have a plan so that you know what each other is doing, that you're coordinated. But I think you would find that you have teachers that are willing to do the job, that would be willing to carry. People going in wouldn't know who had a gun or who did not.
Democrat Josh Mahoney says it's more about seeing something, saying something, and doing something.
They stood up and they did point out that this guy seems like a threat, but we missed out on the do something part, which is the third part of that. And we need to make sure that law enforcement has the ability to step up and do something in those situations when it comes to mental health issues and things of that nature.
He says the focus needs to be on the students who feel disenfranchised.
So I honestly think that's the best way. It's like, well, let's make sure we're not letting people get into a situation where they radicalize themselves to become a mass murderer like we've seen in Florida.
You touched on Una Lee, 4029 News.